Today we'll journey through colors and patterns, but not as static things, but as living codes. From the mystic diagrams of Jewish Kabbalah to the pastel neon glow of Miami Beach to the bold murals of New York City streets, each city, each tradition, each people paints their world differently. The result? A vibe continuum that stretches across time and culture. In Jewish mysticism, patterns weren't just decorative, they were diagrams of the cosmos. The tree of life, as in the Kabbalah, is a spiritual map. Every circle is a vessel. Every line is an energy conduit. It's sacred symmetry. Pattern carries coded meaning, just like the Star of David, which is a balance of opposites, heaven and earth interlocked. A hexagram. Mezuzah designs often spiral or repeat Hebrew letters, visual prayers at the threshold of a home. Color has a weight here too. The blue threads in the talit, which are the prayer shawl, were dyed from sea snails, representing divine mystery. Gold was for holiness, white for purity. In these patterns and palettes, the vibe is reverent, structured, and infinite. Miami Beach in the 1930s and 40s exploded into Art Deco architecture, sherbet pinks, mint greens, seafoam blues, and sunlit yellows. The palette mirrored the tropical environment, cotton candy skies at dusk, turquoise water, flamingo feathers. Patterns here are geometric but playful. Zigzag facades, shell motifs, neon outlines. They hum with nightlife energy. Walk down Ocean Drive at midnight and you're drenched in hot magenta neon against the cool teal of stucco. Miami's palette whispers, this is a paradise, but it's also a party. New York is less pastel dream and more graffiti storm. Here, color is about collision. Subway cars in the 1960s became rolling canvases, bold reds, bubble letter blues, toxic greens, all layered, scratched, and repainted. Street murals in Bushwick or Harlem bring Afro-Caribbean patterns. Jewish delis hang neon Hebrew letters, and Lower East Side boasted Yiddish theater posters pasted over Italian opera bills. Every layer of paint tells who was here before. Patterns appear in unexpected places. Fire escapes, crisscross buildings, like accidental steel geometry. Bodegas layer fruit stands in color block fashion. Hasidic prayer books display intricate Hebrew calligraphy patterns that parallel Islamic tilework uptown. The vibe, raw, urgent, unapologetic. Unlike Miami's dreamy pastels, New York's colors shout. What ties Jerusalem's mosaics, Miami's deco facades, and New York's graffiti walls together, whether it's a Kabbalistic diagram, a zigzag hotel border, or a subway mural tag, patterns transmit vibes through rhythm. Jewish mystiques say sacred names repeated become protection. Miami architects repeated geometry motifs to create harmony with the ocean. New York graffiti crew repeat their tags to claim territory and build identity. Different intentions, but the same logic. Pattern as proof of presence. Colors work the same way. Jewish Techelet blue is transcendence, Miami seafoam green is leisure and fantasy, and New York spray paint orange is urgency and rebellion. Together, these palettes form a larger story. We paint the world not just to decorate it, but to claim it, sanctify it, or vibe with it. Kabbalistic palette used deep indigo, gold, and white paint to paint an abstract pattern inspired by the tree of life. Miami Deco palette used sherbet pink, mint green, yellow neon. Try painting an everyday object in this combo. For the New York Collision palette, layer graffiti colors like bright red, cobalt, orange on top of muted brick browns and concrete grays. Leave some drips and scratches. Notice how each palette alters your mood. One whispers meditation, another screams nightlife, and another pulses with grit. From sacred scrolls to neon clubs to spray-painted train cars, patterns and colors are a way of making meaning. They don't just decorate life, they tune its frequency.